time. Maybe you go through the day and you're thinking about the hours you have left. You're looking at your to do list and you're thinking to yourself, I wish I had more time. I wish I had more hours in a day to get the things that I want to get done in the way that I want to get them done. Today, I want to talk to you about how you can create more time. Now, you may be thinking, Nori, there's no way I can create more time because there's only 24 hours in the day, whether you are me, whether you are Beyonce, whether you are Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, the Dalai Lama, there are only 24 hours in a day. But the truth is that you can create more time. You can look at how you're spending your day and find time that you did not know was there. Now, when I started working with one of my students, Sharon, she told me that she couldn't work with me because she didn't have the time. So I shared with her that I would teach her how to create more time. Naturally, she was what's the word? She didn't believe me. She had a lot of questions. So I wanted to share with her that I could do it, and I did. So I want to share with you how I helped Sharon create more time. So the first thing you have to understand is that yes, there are only 24 hours in a day, and you do choose how to use those 24 hours. Once you account for the time for sleeping, the time for eating, for showering, for using the bathroom, you're looking at about a third of your day that's pretty much left. And in some cases, to some people, depending on what time you get up or what time you go to sleep, that's between 10 to 12 hours. Now, if you're someone that's struggling with getting the things done that they want to do in a day, a good place to start is by looking at how you are actually spending your time. A lot of us don't realize that most of our time is spent doing things that we A, don't really want to be doing, or B, that don't really help us achieve our goals. And most of the time that we spend is utilized being busy and not being productive. Today, I was talking to my students. We had a we had our group live Q&A call today, and we were just chatting about the things that we're dealing with, and one of them shared with me that she finds herself being busy but not necessarily productive. Well, that is where most of us are. We have a lot of things in the to-do list, we have a lot of things that we are doing, but most of these things, if you look at them as a collective, don't really amount to much. We are doing one thing over here in isolation, and we're doing another thing over here in isolation, but these things are not really leading us to a combined goal. And that's why you feel like you don't have enough hours in the day to get all the things that you want to get done, because at the end of the day, those things that you are doing are not taking you in one specific direction. So if you wish you had more hours in a day, you want to start by looking at how you are currently spending the hours that you have. And once you look at how you're spending the hours that you have, you want to ask yourself, are the things I'm doing, are the actions that I'm checking off my to-do list moving me closer to my goals, or are they taking me away from my goals? Most of us are being moved away from our goals on a regular basis. We say we want to be happy, but we spend most of our time overthinking. We must spend most of our time feeling stressed, feeling overwhelmed, doing things because we don't want to be seen as a bad person, doing things because we want people to like us, we want people to validate us. And in the quest to do that, we sacrifice ourselves and we sacrifice our happiness so that we can be this person that we think we need to be. And when you are living your life and running your to-do list and running your schedule based on the person that you think you need to be, you're never going to have enough time, because you're always going to be yearning for the person that you know that you are. You're always going to be yearning to do the things that really do bring you joy, that really do make you happy. And if you're always doing the things that don't make you happy, that don't bring you joy, you're going to be wondering, when am I going to have the time for me? And when I used to have a 9 to 5, I used to work at the 9 to 5. And then after the 9 to 5, I will go home and work on my dream, work on my business, work on iAmHealthyFit. And I used to feel like I never had enough time. How could I have enough time when I was spending all of my time at this place? I was giving it my quality hours in the morning, because I tend to do my best work in the morning. And by the time the day was over, I was exhausted. So I didn't have enough time for that. So if you feel like you don't have enough hours in a day, it's because you are not living true to who you really are. It's because you're spending your life being the person that you think you need to be and not the person that you really want to be. You are a place that you don't enjoy, doing work that doesn't fill your soul, is spending time talking to people that don't pour into you, doing things that don't make you happy. And when we are in that situation, we never feel like we have enough time because we know deep down that we are not honoring our true selves. We are not honoring the person that we really want to be. We are not honoring the life that we know we can really live. And that's why you feel like you don't have enough time because you're doing all these things in your day that don't really lead you or that don't add up to the things you want to accomplish. If you spend most of your life doing things that are not in alignment with what you want to do, you're going to feel like you didn't have enough time to do the actual things that you wanted to do. So if you wish you had more hours in the day, you want to start by seeing how you spend your time. And then you want to stop doing the things that don't help you be the person you want to be. If there are things that you're doing, if there's a job that you're at and that job doesn't feed your soul, then it's time to leave that job. If you are in a relationship that's not feeding you and you're spending hours and hours talking to this person, arguing through text messages, sending your angry text, because you know when you type in all angry, words are not being spelled correctly because you're trying to just get it out. If that's the place where you are, then it's time to start doing less of those things. If you find yourself spending time in platforms that don't make you feel good about yourself, that make you feel jealous of what the other person got and make you feel terrible for the fact that you're only making X amount of money when other people are here flourishing and you feeling like, how come it's not me, Lord? Then it's time to spend less time in those platforms. We don't feel like we have enough time in a day because we are trying to live two different lives. We're trying to live the life that we want, and we're trying to live the life that society wants us to live. And you don't have enough time to do both. You can only do one, and you have to decide which one is it going to be that you're going to live. And once you decide which one you're going to live consciously, you begin to move in alignment with that lifestyle. And that's the reason why I quit the job in DC. That's the reason why I moved from DC to Florida. That's the reason why I do the work I do now. That's the reason why I move how I move now, because I didn't want to continue living a double life. When you don't have twice the amount of time, you don't have 48 hours in a day. Beyonce has 24 hours in a day, just like you have. And she's choosing to live the life in the way that she wants to live. She has more than enough time to be on tour, to be wife, to be mother for 3 kids, and for us to still launch a brand like Ivy Park that's coming out in January, I think I just saw. So we have enough time. But the challenge we're having is that we are trying to live 2 different lives with one set of time that we have. We have 24 hours in a day, but we're trying to make room for 2 separate lives, the life that we want to live and the life that society wants us to live. And there isn't enough time for both of those lives. And you have to decide which one of those lives is going to win. Are you going to live the life that you are in alignment with? Are you going to live the life that you really want to live, the life that brings you joy and feeds your soul? Or are you going to continue to live the life that society wants you to live and then struggle to make it happen because you know deep down inside that that's not the life for you? So I wanted to create this quick video to share with you how you can create more hours in a day, how you can start by cleaning your life, especially going into the new year, so that you can have more time. You already have the time. It's a matter of how you use the time. It's a matter of how you exert your time. It's a matter of who you choose to engage during that time. And once you look at how you're spending your time and you take an inventory, you're going to see that maybe you're spending more of your day doing the things that take you away from your goals and the things that you truly want than spending the time being closer to your goals, doing the things that feed your soul. So I hope you found this helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hasta luego.